I'm here. Hello. It's me. I'm still learning. Yeah, that's what's important. I mean, I would say that if you weren't learning anything, then I mean, you're paying for the class, aren't you? Right? Like, even though there's no credits or anything. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're getting something out of it. Okay. Alright, I think we're all good. Just plop. Yeah, alright. Let's do this. How's everyone doing? What are the games you've been playing? Might need to venture into video games one day. I don't actually play a lot outside of when I stream. I'm really picky with video games. I like them, but it's really hard to focus on stuff. So I really like when I have other people sitting through it with me and talking about it. Like, it feels a lot more fun. I could give you recommendations for certain stuff that I've liked, but I would say that my biggest thing is, I mean, I play Pokemon Go every day, but I also like being outside. So, like, that is my like go-to game, if you can even call it that. But anything that has a story, and I like stuff that makes you emotional, like makes you feel, because I feel like, I mean, I definitely have a hard time like sitting and reading books, but I feel like it's the same concept, like getting a picture, or like you're getting to look through this window at another world, and like you have your own experiences through the experience that you're seeing or you're a part of. Yeah, competitive fighting games. Yeah, just playing like Tekken or like Street Fighter. Simulation games are fun. Like Sims and stuff. I do like those. But story-driven, like very linear kind of things are what I kind of like. Like I like having a story. How do I put it? I'm also going to turn myself down a little bit. I like having a story that somebody wants to tell me, and I want to follow through that story specifically how they want it told. Kinda, I guess I'd put it like that. I think that's a good way to put it. How much is Kojima paying you? Hey, Death Stranding is going to happen on here. That's going to be a long slog. I love it, but I know full well that that's going to be a doozy of a stream. As usual, I'm hoping OMORI streams properly. Just gonna have at it. And just hope it hooks. Hope it stays right. I'll look at it on my phone quick too. Because I know it's Twitch. Let's see. Okay, we're looking good. Fantastic. That's all I should really ever have to do. Alright. I mean, yeah, depending on... that is pretty emotional. It could be multiple types of pain. The gate won't budge. Wow, the first one that won't. This is not fruit punch. What's the flamingo doing here? The royal bath. Reminder, the pool must be refilled regularly. Oh no, Marcia. You poor soul. Yeah, I like cleaning at my own pace. Like, it's definitely, cleaning can be really, like, cathartic. A special help for you, my dear. Signed, SWH. Sweetheart, I guess, yeah. My favorite. He's got to fight somehow. A bunch of books, but all the pages are glued shut. Cardboard boxes, for no other reason than to take up space. Nourishment. A vanity, but the mirror makes you look especially unflattering. A telescope, but the lens is covered with tape. A beautiful painting of the stars, but it reeks of melting plastic. Alright, let's leave that hell. What do we gotta do? Is there something over this way? There was. Alright, dude, chill. Ooh. Contestant. Oh no, what are we going to do? No one ever escapes the dungeon. It is not alive. No. It certainly doesn't seem that way. Prisoner mole. Huzzah! After countless failures, I finally almost made my escape. All I need to do now is find the exit. Not doing a very good job, just sitting there. Ooh. Progress. What's this one go to? Okay, we've been here. Let me in. Oh, but I don't like pickles. Okay. Ah, yes, pickles. Would you like to eat some? Does he, like, not heal after that? Oh, he does. Okay, that would've been funny. I'll go over there in a second. See ya. I've been stuck down here so long, I feel like I can barely move a muscle. But, huh? What's that face for? It's just not alive. Alright, that's open. That's open. This guy loves tofu. Did I not break this one? Guess not. Okay, straight down, right? Yes. Tofu. The ghost jar? Oh, it's just the way the lighting is. Well, guess we're on the way out. You got 2 clams. You got 10 clams. 25 clams. 2. 30. Oh, 30, okay. Look, there. We're finally at the exit. Woohoo! Freedom at last. Let's get out of here. I never want to see another sprout mold again in my life. Herald. Halt, prisoners. Did you really think that you could escape that easily? It's back to the dungeon for you 4. Darn, we were so close, too. Uh-oh, what do we do now? Think, hero, think. Come on, how do we get out of this? Oh, I got it. Ahem. On the contrary, Sir Knight, I think you have mistaken us for someone else. Yes. Hem. Don't be so quick to judge. We are sprout moles, indubitably. Woohoo, indeed. Ah, yes, quite. I am also a lover of tofu and sweetheart. Delicious sweetheart. I mean tofu. Egad. My eyes must have deceived me. I apologize, brethren. It is rather hard to see through this helmet. Very well. Carry on, then. I will resume my patrol. You lot ought to return to your stations as well, lest our dear sweetheart notices. How's that for some quick thinking? That was so smooth, hero. With these sprout mole masks, we'll be able to make it out of here in a cinch. Do we really have to keep wearing these masks, hero? Mine is getting kind of itchy. Yes, Kel, we should keep them on until we get out of here. Come on, let's move. It is a beautiful dungeon. I still wouldn't want to be in it. Do I fight them if I run into them? I do. Kyle's party rolls initiative. It's a 10. It's anybody's game. Oh no. The big team. Who's worse? Sorry, Marcia. Big axe is a little scarier than the pointy sword. Did I say hi, Farnsey? Hi, Farnsey. Ooh. Day in and day out. Yeah. Hero feels happy. The Royal Chambers, the Royal Gallery, the Royal Library. A music machine. To the Royal Chambers we go. Oh, her eyes. Oh, God. Gasp! What are you doing in here? Common sprout moles aren't allowed in Sweetheart's chambers. You know the rules. Wait a minute. Perhaps you will be able to help me. Sweetheart ordered me to move the statue out of her bedroom before she returned, but I can't get it to move at all. If only this thing was suddenly and conveniently smashed into itty-bitty pieces. Well, ma'am, what it sounds like to me is that you're in need of some destruction. And Aubrey here happens to be a destruction specialist. Aubrey? Well, that is a very strange name for a sprout mole. Then again, Sweetheart has been running out of new names to give as of late. Wait, Kel, isn't that a statue of Captain Spaceboy? I would feel bad destroying it. It's not like he's ever gonna know. Captain Spaceboy and Sweetheart are a thing in the past. Live and let live, that's what I always say. You don't always say that. But fine, I guess I can give it a shot. Alright, girl. Smash. Okay, here I go. This time, I won't fail. Oh. My word. You've done it. Well, time to clean this up. Phew, you're real lifesavers. I should have known to just leave this task to the specialists. My. Well, this is a surprise. Turns out all I had to do was lift it from the bottom. Poetry. By Sweetheart. Oh no. Oh no. Are we getting... Ah, a day. And a day it was. Such a lovely day. Good poetry. I'm not saying that word. Can we sleep? Hell yeah. You found a body pillow. Whoa. I know who that's for. Oh yeah. Life-size and huggable yet suspicious. Great. A strawberry cake that smells like rosemary. Do you want to take a bite? Uh-oh. What was that laced with? Jam packets. Jam packets. Revives all friends that are toast. I'm down. This is when chat member Rosemary_Cake joins and starts talking. Pink porcelain tea set. A painting of Captain Spaceboy. Fruit juice has been splashed all over it. We up here. Sweetheart's private getaway. You got teapot. Hero learn tea time. Well heck, alright. Absolutely. Just gift a sub to Rosemary Cake, whoever that may be. Why are you all in here? Well, this is awkward. Yeah. Sorry, you're coming back down here with me. Who's this smooth? Sir Maximus. Stop, imposters. I know what you are, and you are not sprout moles. Huh. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I am above those feeble and, and inexperienced heralds and marshes. I am Sir Maximus, and with my impressive lineage, I will be victorious and bring honor to my family. No. I cannot fail now. My son needs me. Ooh. Ooh. Boy. Sir Maximus uses his ultimate attack. Ooh. Yeah, that's a doozy. No! Aubrey! I'm not gonna let her lose out on XP. We're out of the dungeon. We're just in the castle, but we're trying to get our way out. We don't need it, but we'll use it. dunked on. Alright. Sir Maximus is no more. He was no match for us fantastic. Oh, bunny. Candle bunny. Pyong. The kitchen. Head chef Mole. Oh, my dear sous chefs, I'm afraid my back just can't take it anymore. It is at this unfortunate time that I announce my retirement. But wait, chef, without you, who will lead us in our task of baking a most magnificent cake for the main event? Sous chef, it is now time for one of you to step up to the limelight. A cake must be baked today. Our very lives are on the line. Oh yes, I hear you, chief. As the most capable one of us, I will volunteer and take charge of this task. I won't fail you, I promise. Do I sound like a convincing, up-and-coming Sprout Mall sous chef? Hey, you there! You four are sous chefs now. Meet me in the kitchen, pronto. What's in here? Oh. The Sprout Mole gazes wistfully at Sweetheart's portrait. A painting of an obnoxious-looking person. I wish she would hang me up on the wall, too. Nice. Ah, yes, a bowl of sweet strawberries. Would you like to eat some? Run away, don't do it. I think it's part of the gig. Sorry, dude. Sure are a lot of Sprout Moles here, and they all sure love Sweetheart. I tried offering one some food earlier, but she called me a peon and threw it back at me. Sprout Moles are peculiar creatures, aren't they? Oh, wow. Oh, she just poses. So nice of her. Butler Mole. French-speaking chat member, please. Oh, Francois, I can't understand a single word you're saying, but you're so dreamy. A key. Maid Mole. Clear your mind. Harmonize with the universe. Return to your natural state. Become tofu again. You got a bow tie. Aubrey? Oh. Well, I was thinking like a hair. Yeah. Don't kid yourself, cretin. I'm going to be the one to marry Sweetheart. You spout delusions, twin brother. It is I who's going to marry Sweetheart. Liquid. Oh, please, this will be no contest. When it comes to the two of us, I am by far the more dashing. Don't be foolish, brother. We look exactly the same. I just know that Sweetheart is going to fall for my personality. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nonsense, brother. When the time is ripe, she will fall head over heels for my fashionable new mustache. Humph. A fashionable new mustache, you say? What mustache? All I see are a pair of nose hairs. Dear brother, you're really getting on my last stem, but I know how to settle this. Fellow sprout moles, which one of us do you think is a better match for Sweetheart? Ha! As expected. I'm going to go ask Sweetheart to marry me right now. I don't believe this nonsense. Oh, woe is me. I mourn for my lost brother. With his looks, I already know it'll be off to the dungeon with him, just like our late third brother. What a family. Oh, this one's turned around. Are they turning into tofu now? Hey, can't you see I'm trying to meditate here? You bunch are so rude. I mean, you can deal with it. What's up, Linda? Haven't seen you around in forever. How's your old man? I miss that guy. Dear Diary, today Gee, what did I do today? Dang it. How did I end up in this mess? A scary-looking sprout mole named Marsha suddenly pulled me from my home and said I was going to replace some faulty staff here. Apparently the last guy got thrown into the dungeon for treason. The turnover rate here must be horrible. A strawberry cake that smells like garbage. Do you want to take a bite? Yes. We tripping again. You got jam packets. Dude. Yeah. How do I get in this? Oh. Thanks, Aubrey. How far are you in the game? 6 hours? 7 hours, 7.5 hours. What took you so long? Step on it, will you? I can't leave this room until I bake the best cake in existence. Are you ready to start baking? Just follow my instructions and you'll be fine. I remember the head chef's recipe by heart. It's about 20 hours long. Hey, don't be nervous. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. First, we must preheat the oven to 75 degrees. Excellent work. The next thing to do is to mix 2 main ingredients in a bowl. Flowers and ping pong balls. Those are eggs. Do we have ping pong balls? Pine berries. Flowers. Or flowers over here, I guess. Sugar. Flour. You're doing great. Next comes the salt and cheese. Yeah, beat those together until it's soup. Garden soil. Oh, the butter. Oh, you got coconut. Keller and juice me. I mean, are you sure this is what you want to do? Yes. Now we're cooking. Last but not least, grab the sauce and cut it into pieces. I guess that's the fruit juice? Magnificent. Now mix them all together and stick it in the microwave. It's that easy. This is gonna be a fantastic cake. You put the cake batter in the oven. Ding, ding, ding. You baked a cake. What the heck did you put in here? Ah, all done. Beautiful work, I must say. Let's have a taste. I don't know how to emote that. Blech. A moment of silence for our fallen sous chef. Good riddance. That guy was such a drag. Now, you ready to actually bake this cake? Cool, so the first thing to do is to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Awesome, now mix some flour and eggs together. Next comes the sugar and butter. Beat it until it's nice and fluffy. Wait, what was the other one? Sugar and butter. And now, finally, for the topping, it's just gotta be strawberries. I figure a slow evolution into Paula Deen would be good for a chef. All done? Sweet. Now grab all your stuff, put it into the baking pan, and bake it in the oven. Y'all. I think that's what she says. Wow, it looks pretty good. And that's how you bake a cake, y'all. Yep, that'll do it. Finally, a cake our late head chef would be proud of. May his memory live on forever. You may go now, servants. Be free. Frying pan. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, no. Oh, man. So much more health. Yeah, let's do that. We take our job seriously. Sweetheart's Royal Guard only accepts the best of the best. Back to your stations, newbies. We don't take kindly to slackers. Lucius. I have studied the art of combat my entire life. If you all work hard, maybe one day you too can become a Lucius. Hey, have you seen Sir Maximus around? That guy owes me some clams. I'm gonna steal all the kitchenware I want. Because I guess Hero's gonna smack dudes with it. Well, let's go left. Please let me in. I'll promise I'll write you a good review. Welcome to the Royal Gallery. Please enjoy a complimentary tofu. Ooh. Yeah. So many things to break. Quite a bunch of interesting characters in here. Cat Pyramid. What a fantastic show. This visit was well worth the trip from Orange Oasis. Basket case. On the way here, I accidentally stepped on a sprout mole's foot, so she called me a miserable peon and slapped me silly. I must have hurt her foot really bad. Wow, I am beyond moved by this work. The unabashed display of this artist's immense ego is truly breathtaking. Soy sauce. Galleries are all about showing off cool stuff. They should be showing me off. I'm cool stuff too. Oh. A ghost. Princess Ghost looks around aimlessly as if it is lost. There are so many. Oh, it's Artist Man. Eight keys left. The creation of Sweetheart. Sweetheartnica. The birth of Sweetheart. A Sunday with Sweetheart. Sweetheart Night. Mona Sweetheart. Screamheart. Sweetheart with the heart earring. Sweetheart crossing the Delaware. Sweetheart eating a burrito. The Swing. Sweet Time. Behold! Isn't this the finest piece of art you've ever laid your eyes upon? More ramen? Yeah. Dewan thought Dewan understood art, but after coming here, Dewan is starting to second-guess himself. Tiffany, darling. Yo-ho-ho. This showing is simply magnifique. These paintings, they have awakened something in me. I hope it's not permanent. My nose is itchy. Ugh. Yo, is this a book signing? Sure looking like it. Well, it's been a while since I've seen you four. Up to no good again, I presume? Have you learned your lesson after venturing out of the tunnels? Next time you won't be so lucky. A bunch of books, but all the pages are glued shut. All the other... Yo. Teacup Spirit. Ooh, I have a question for you. Do you think ghosts would be considered a gas? Oh my, there's simply no time to admit entry to all these unruly guests. It just goes to show that we mustn't ever underestimate the popularity of our dear sweetheart. You there, servants with the ugly faces. The upcoming main event has a strict dress code. It is of utmost importance that our audience is dressed to Sweetheart's exact specifications. Here is a simple chart that even a non-sprout mole could understand. I don't know what this is trying to tell me. Shit. Guys, I think we just gotta stop the stream. I don't think we can do this. Kindly ask the lesser guests to follow you and bring them to me. You can do something that simple, can't you? How dare they make me wait? I am an esteemed guest. No, you ain't. Don't touch me. You look like you have germs. Oh. Hero 10. Greetings, esteemed guest. Please follow me as your presence is urgently required. My, of course, you look like a clean, upstanding gentleman. Me? They've got to make an exception. I must go show them a piece of my mind. Ooh, there's a book over here. What? It's in the way. I don't know what I've been told. Sweethearts of love's as good as gold. Oh, okay. Guess I'm not clicking on the twinklies. My presence is required. Of course it is. The laws of this land are cruel. Do I have to stand in another line? Oh my god, there's so many. Am I finally getting center stage? Oh, I just wanted to see my only son. Why do I gotta go? Okay, but you have to explain what's going on. This is Big Boys Alpha 3. The jig is up. Abort the mission. Right. Fine. And the last dude. Of course, the staff is wonderful here. I think that's it. I don't see any other colors. What is it now? Do you need help with something? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I did. What a turd. Dang, I knew I picked the wrong tie. Splendid! I knew I had it in you. Now we can finally get rid of these unpinkish guests. Excuse me. Guards! Escort these sprout moles to the dungeon. And that takes care of that. Those unpinkish guests will never see the light of day again. Dang. Alright. Let's see what these dazzlies are. You got an interesting book. It's interesting. Oh, for that dude. There's one over here, right? On the bottom. Yeah. You got a poetry book. Sweet. Yes, sweetheart specialty and crumpets. Would you like to have some? Of course. course. Do you want to watch a movie with your friends? Of course. Why not? I'd love to watch a movie with my friends. It's QVC. This is not a very fun movie. No thanks. But is that the only? Is that really it? Great. I wonder how many there are. No. No, thank you. Let's see one more. Oh. That's so cute. Sweetheart approved guarantee. That's adorable. Alright. Let's move on. Sir Maximus II? Stop, imposters. I know what you are, and you are not sprout moles. Huh. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I am the son of the fabled warrior of legend, Sir Maximus. You may have bested my father, but I am stronger than he. With my impressive lineage and my father by my side, I will be victorious. No, I cannot let my father's death be in vain.
After Maximus 2 uses his father's ultimate attack. Oh boy. Oh! Dang. Alright, boyo. Father, forgive me. I'm sorry. I have failed you. Yeah, you tried. Where can I heal? Kiss Farm's over here, wasn't it? Yeah. Our boy. Nope. See ya. This is not watermelon juice. They're trying. No, 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 no. This won't do at all. You in center left, you call that singing? My cousin's plastic flamingo sings better than you. And don't think I can't see you in the back row dozing off during the chorus. Pull yourself together, or else Sweetheart will have us thrown in the dungeon. These sprout moles seem to have run into some trouble. I wonder if there's any way we can help. Hey guys, y'all need a hand? We're professional helpers here at your service. Oh, thank goodness. The professionals have arrived. We absolutely must have the choir ready before Sweetheart's main event, but there simply isn't enough time. You see, we sprout moles have become very sleepy when listening to music. So, as you can imagine, the choir keeps putting itself to sleep. Sigh. I'm afraid we may have to resort to alternative methods to keep them all awake. I see. Not to fear, dear fellow sprout mole. I know exactly what you're talking about. You do? Thank goodness we're saved. I should have expected as such from professionals. I'll handle this, good sir. You can trust me. Ooh. What is this laced with? The ocean. Yep. Jam packets. Nice. And just check the little ticker. And I see Brooke tossed some into the fray. And I am super freaking excited to see that little bar go up. I'm really happy that you're helping us out. That means a lot to me. If you didn't already, your name's gonna be in the raffle then. What? Oh. No. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much, Brooke. I really appreciate it. This wouldn't be possible without you guys. Mr. Virtuoso Mole, sir. I'm all ready to go. Thank you, gracious professional. We are in your debt. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's bad. Yes, splendid work. With your help, the main event will surely be most glorious. But I wonder if we can do better. I'll give it another try. Oh. I didn't realize we were still gone. Okay, oh my god. Alright, one more try, I guess. I believe in you, professional. Whip us into shape. Ooh. I feel like it was just... Thank you for your time. We will try to make do with what we have. That's not gonna end well for them. Uh-oh. Stop, imposters. I know what you are, and you are not sprout moles. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I am the son of the fabled warrior of legend, Sir Maximus II, and grandson of Sir Maximus. You may have bested my father and grandfather, but that has only fueled my rage and thirst for vengeance. With my impressive lineage and my father and grandfather by my side, I will be victorious and avenge my family. Dang.
use some juice. Let's do it. Beat down. 900. Oh boy. Sir Maximus 3 is his grandfather's ultimate attack.
Father, grandfather, I'm sorry. I have failed you. Oh, we did it. 16 ricochet. 16. Oh yeah, look at that. Homemade jam. Oh, we can res now. Hell yeah. Hey, is it just me, or does it seem quieter all of a sudden? Wasn't there a crowd of sprout moles at the entrance earlier? I don't see them around anywhere. They must have finally pushed their way outside. Let's follow them, OMORI. Maybe they can lead us out here. Out of here. Blub, 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 blub. Don't forget to drink your water, guys. Very important. I need you hydrated and alive. Woohoo! We're finally at a Sweetheart's Castle. I wonder what's up with that big event everyone's preparing for. Strange. I don't see the sprout moles from the entrance anywhere. Where could they have all gone? There must be a hidden exit somewhere. Let's poke around at least. Let's poke around at anything that looks suspicious. Oh, okay. Marsh's party rolls initiative. What's at 12? Anybody's game. We got a happy boy here. Oh my god. Holy crap. Is that Gandalf? I guess so. You know what, I wonder if that would knock him out. It might. It's gotta kill Lucas, isn't it? Oh, we're gonna waste the bread slice. Yep. Well, it might still work out. An impressive stash of Sweetheart casts a discomforting shadow over the garden. What's the password? Flaming? Pineapple. Sized. Whale. Wrong. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Please. Oh. I'm out of here. Well, having tea is nice. Oh, it is a hill. Shit, yeah. Alright. Where are we going here? Oh. Ouch, that hurt. Is everyone okay? What happened? Oh, sweetheart thing. Ugh, the sweetheart top here just fired a laser at us. There's gotta be a way to get rid of these guys. Okay, at least it didn't, like, destroy us. The quest begins. Alright, sweetheart, you asked for this. Dang, I missed. Oh, silly Kel. You're not gonna knock out anything throwing like that. Why don't you try aiming for once? Huh? Aim? I can do that? Of course. Even you can aim, Kel. Alright, I'll give it my best shot. Oh, there we go. And top right. I guess there's one on both sides. Bam. Bird. Not coming up. Sweet. There are 4 passwords that must be spoken to the sweetheart statue to unveil the secret tunnel. Naturally, as one of the chosen elite, I have been given the responsibility of guarding the second of 4. You want to know the password, huh? Not so fast there, buddy. I gotta say, you're awfully tall for a sprout mole. How do I know if you're really one of us highly intelligent and majestic creatures? You think I'd ever spill the password to a potential spy? Ha! Don't make me laugh. If you're so sure you're a sprout mole, why don't you prove it? I'll tell you the password if you can guess what I'm thinking about right now. Tofu. Sweetheart. Tofu. Survival. Let's pick the second tofu. Oh. Delicious tofu. I apologize for ever doubting you. I guess there are all kinds of sprout moles out there. Now, lean in closer. The password that I have been entrusted with is jelly. You got that? Promise you won't tell anyone, okay? Can someone put, like, number 2 jelly in the chat? Alright, Therese. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. Thanks, Brooke. Gosh, what the heck? Mood Wrecker. Sweet deal. There's bears. There's a lot of bears. There's a lot of stuff in there. I think we're gonna have to come back. I don't wanna get destroyed. Ooh, flamingo. Finally back on good internet. Hell yeah. Welcome to the party. Glad to have you here, my man. My true manly man. Helen the Calamitous. There are 4 passwords that must be spoken to the Sweetheart statue to unveil the secret tunnel. Naturally, as one of the chosen elite, I have been given the responsibility of guarding the 4th of the 4. But, I'm supposed to hold onto this super secret password and everything, right? But, like, it's about food, so now I'm just thinking about food all the time. It makes me so hungry that I've started chewing on the grass to curb my appetite. Can you believe it? They should really start providing food to the guards around here. And, like, what kind of password is Donut, anyway? As in, like, that stupid pet name that weird blue guy always called Sweetheart or something? Please! That's no secret at all. Anyone could guess that. They were always walking around here and acting all coupley, calling each other names like that back and forth, saying things like, "Why won't you ask me to marry you yet?" And, "I'm sorry, my friends don't approve of this relationship," all the time. It's so annoying. But whatever. I'm still stuck here guarding the passwords with those 3 other guards. Those guys couldn't keep a secret to save their lives. That's right. Pity me if you want. See if I care. Here I am, trapped here in this lonely little corner of the garden, guarding the word donut of all things. Jeez Louise! Can I get number 4 donut in the chat with sprinkles and extra cream on top? What is that horse? Horse butt. Horse head. Wow. Kermit's distant cousin. Cormit. Potato pony. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Horsehead burps. I know that feel, Horsehead. Horsehead licks Hero's hair. Level 17. There's nothing out there? I feel like there's gotta be something out there. Kill it. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Whoops. You got cheese wheel. Oh yeah, I did. Can I get those birds of heroes? I mean, they look angry in that little. No. Can't buff anything, so. Harold the Illustrious. There are 4 passwords that must be spoken to the Sweetheart statue to unveil the secret tunnel. Naturally, as one of the chosen elite, I had been given the responsibility of guarding the first of the 4. It's a beautiful day out in the garden, isn't it, brothers and sisters? Ah, you were saying you would like to know of the password? I apologize. I'm afraid that is not in my jurisdiction. Though, I suppose something tasty, off-white, and cubish may change my mind. Give Carol the Illustrious the tofu? Oh, delicious, irresistible tofu. I suppose I could let it slip just this once. Now, lean in closer. The password that I have been entrusted with is sweet. You got that? Promise you won't tell anyone, okay? Alright, so we need #1 sweet in the chat. Angry Harold's party has the upper hand. Oh no. We want happy. Everybody does love tofu. Tofu is freaking awesome. Yeah. Swing around here, heal up, go to the next one. Sweet. Please, horse thing, go. Get out of here. I'm busy. Thank you. Waffle. Oh yeah. That don't seem right. Oh, I can go down, okay. What's this mushroom over here? A suspicious looking mushroom. Would you like to take a bite? Oh yeah, brother. Oh. You, bulbous one. Your eyes, they tell me that you yearn to learn. Excellent, 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 excellent. I will teach you. Come. You have come. Excellent. Now observe. The hard bulbs like the one behind me hold creatures like me. However, we are unable to escape by our own means. With a very specific and intricate cutting technique, one would be able to release us from our buddy fate. However, this technique takes years, perhaps even decades, to master. If you agree to learn it, there's no telling how long this will take. Yet with time, I believe you will do great things. Are you ready to take on the challenge and become my disciple? Yes. Omori trained for a long time. Excellent, 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 excellent. You have grown so much, Master J. Shroom. Unlike this bulb behind me. Now, cut it using your perfected technique so that it may live. At last, I am free. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Take this, it's a gift from me. Dandelion. Excellent, 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 excellent. Boing. Jam packets. Dude, alright. Launch. Alright, go back around. Galaxy esteemed. There are 4 passwords that must be spoken to the sweetheart statue to unveil the secret tunnel. Naturally, as one of the chosen elite, I have been given the responsibility of guarding the 3rd of the 4. Huh? You want to know the password? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Huh? You really need it? Like you really, really need it? Like you really, really, really need it? Like you really, 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 really need it? I guess I have no choice then. But you have to promise not to tell anyone else. Pinky swear on it. And done. Phew. I was worried you might have been someone untrustworthy. Now, lean in closer. The password that I have been entrusted with is filled. You got that? Promise you won't tell anyone, okay? Alright, so filled. Let's see, number 1 was sweet. 2, jelly. Oh, shit. No. Oof. No. There goes my crit. Get yeeted. Alright. Let's heal up. Wait for this dude to go back. I want to go down and save, and I'm gonna go in the bear cave. I have a feeling it's not going to be easy. There's a lot of bears. but we'll make it. Alright, everyone's 18. Heal again quick. I don't want to waste items or whatever. And then I want to run down to that vault. So. Oh boy, here we go. Do you want to release the creatures? Are you absolutely sure? Oh boy. Alright. Oh my god, 67. Bear. Oh my god. Boss bear. No, this is just a bear. Literally. One of many that we're gonna have to fight now. Because I want whatever items are in here. I have an idea though. So Jesus. God. Not okay. Oh.
This is gonna be a... This is gonna be something. If I could squeeze in a menu between these fights. No. Alright. Let's do this. Shit. White space. Yeah. All that's important to me is that we get all this XP farmed out of these bears and hopefully get some decent items. Yeah, it's definitely not like a... It's not like scary, and it's not like... It's a weird mix, that's for sure. I love it though. The music in this is just fantastic. Honestly, I bought a shirt from their merch shop when they did the most recent drop, and if I would have noticed that they did a 3 CD release of all the music in the game,
honestly, like, in a heartbeat, I would have bought that too. But I had already spent like $35 on a shirt, so. Okay, I think healing's probably a good idea now. We're like about halfway through, I think. This is just wild. The never-ending bear. Pretty heckin' accurate. Almost there, my friends. Actually. Painful truth. Oh man, I think we have four more. 3 after this guy. We're getting there. Holy crap. Okay. Hell needs more defense. Maybe that's something I need to try and... I mean, these guys hurt. Yeah, I can't even run away right away. Oh, let's see what trip. Just slow them down, right? Yeah, sad. Okay. I mean, that'll work for a second. Nah, don't want to attack. Pep talk. Does that do more than... Not too much more than normal attack. Like what? 2 more? 3 more? 2 more, okay. Oh good, we have a second or two to run away. Jesus. I really don't need any of that tofu. No good with that. Alright, cool. I knew it. Alright. We only have that one, so I get the menu fast enough. No, okay. That's fine. Yep, okay, I'm glad I did. Good. This is the last bear, my friends. Now we can finally get the heck out of here. I don't want no. That's a lot. Let's do 40%. Oh yeah, we got this. Should be it. Climb him down. Oh, almost. Yeah, like right on the dot. See it. We did it, guys. So much good stuff. Jack. Jack. More attack, less defense, less luck. Literally no luck. When did I get that? Oh my god. This whole time. Really just want to move on? Okay. An oppressive statue of Sweetheart casts a discomforting shadow over the garden. What's the password? Sweet. Jelly. Filled. Donut. You said sweet jelly-filled donut. Fine. We did it. Look at that. We made it in here. Dear sweetheart, I love you so much. Let us have kids and spend the rest of our lives together. I would like that very much. Thank you. Unopened presents are littered across the floor. Buckets of paint. Oh no. Someone's jostling the world right now. Ah yes, pickles. Would you like to eat some? Yes. Got some good things on sale, stranger. Alright, I do want some jacks. Life should be good. It was bear. Another one. We thought we were done.
I've learned how to be in two places at once. Misread Rare Bear.
Yeah, that's definitely me. Come on, dude.
Don't do that to Kel. You're a pretty good track. You found a teddy bear.
Sweetheart, you are my queen. I love and appreciate everything that you do more than anything. Please respond. I have loved you since the first moment I laid eyes on you. Please be mine forever. Okay.
All right. Take a sip here quick. Don't forget to drink your water.
We finally made our way out. Whoa, what's with all these decorations? It looks like someone's about to get married. Uh-oh, the show's about to start. Let's hide.
Welcome all, welcome all. Today is a most momentous occasion. After 42 seasons of Sweetheart's quest for hearts, it is now time to air our final episode. It has been a splendiferous run. Thank you all for your viewership. For as long as we have been on air, we have rigorously looked for a perfect suitor for our beloved Sweetheart. And each time, regretfully, Sweetheart was unable to find her one true love. But this time, we believe that we have truly outdone ourselves. This is the moment to end all moments. History begins here. Dim the lights, please. The final episode begins now. Let us commence the wedding. Please, welcome to the aisle, Sweetheart's perfect suitor. Ah, yes, a cake. Uh-oh. Yes, it's true. Now you've seen everything. The answer has been obvious all along. The only suitor magnificent enough for Sweetheart is Sweetheart herself. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Silence. Ahem. Let us begin the ceremony. One day I want to pop out of a cake. What kind of cake would it be? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Sweetheart's marrying herself. That's so lame. Don't laugh, Kel. I actually feel kind of bad for her. Cheesecake, oh yeah. Now,
Does anyone object to this holy matrimony? Speak now or forever hold your peace. In that case, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you sweetheart and sweetheart. You may now kiss the...
I object. Stop this wedding immediately.
Oh. Don't do this, sweetheart. This wedding is a sham. Loving yourself is one thing, but this is taking it way too far. Not you again! How dare you step foot back in here? Guards! Guards? Sweetheart, you're making a mistake. You can't just marry yourself. There's someone out there for you. I know it. Aubrey, what are you doing? She's gonna send us to the dungeon again. You understand nothing, random hero fan. I was a young princess once. I, too, once thought there was someone for me out there in the universe. But that's all in the past now. I no longer believe in true love. I'll never love anyone else ever again. The only person I'm going to love from now on is myself. Now, guards, seize her. Hero, I don't think this is a good idea. Sweetheart, listen to me. You don't have to do this. What's this? Could it be? Hero, my hero has come for me. Oh, my sweet hero, I knew you wouldn't leave me alone like this. How you sway me with your words. Although it may be over between us, my heart has not yet forgotten you. I will give you one last chance. Marry me, hero, here and now. Do so, and I will let you and your fans live. Wait, what? I can't do that. That's crazy. What's this? You reject me. Again? But how could this be? I don't understand. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Now you've done it. Ah, yes. I see everything clearly now. I'll admit it. I was wrong about you, hero. I thought you were a worthy companion, but it seems you were jealous of me, just like everyone else. Yes, that must be it. My dazzling looks, my charming smile, my gregarious personality. It must be so difficult for you to even stand in my presence. Well, there is no need to despair anymore. I will end your suffering. Personally. Farewell, miserable peons. I'll lock you up in the dungeon forever. Okay, let's do this. It's pointless, you fools. You cannot dampen my positive energy. Sweetheart became happy. Sweetheart can no longer become sad or angry. You dare raise your fist at me? Fools! You should be groveling on your knees. Do it. Oh, my beauty and grace is boundless and everlasting. It's a shame that you won't be able to enjoy it for much longer. I see you are still standing. Cockroaches are resilient, I suppose. Oh, fuck. Should be it. Let's do it. No. Is this what they call defeat? I cannot accept this. I will not accept this. You're all nothing but a bunch of lowly peasants. A lunch, yeah. 58 hundo XP. 20 shun. 20 wind up throw. 20 megaphone. Captivate. We did it. How could this be? You're all nothing. How dare you defy me? Throw them in the dungeon. Guards. Guards! It's over, sweetheart. The wedding is cancelled. No, I cannot accept this. Just leave me alone. My sweetheart. Oh, my sweetheart. I'm so relieved that I made it in time. You must stop this madness at once. Captain Spaceboy? You idiot. I thought I told you to never show your face in front of me again. Oh, sweetheart. My sweetheart. My sweet jelly-filled donut. Man, I really want a donut now. Please, look into your heart and give me another chance. I should not have kept you waiting all those days. What are you doing? I'm sorry I didn't do this sooner. Marry me, sweetheart, right here on this very stage. Oh my, this is all so sudden. How romantic. Sprout Mole Mike, I order you to marry us immediately. Yes, at once, my liege. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Oh, forget the formalities, Mike. True love cannot wait. Yes, my princess. Ahem. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you sweetheart and space husband. You may now kiss the bride. Lewd. Oh, sweetheart, let us travel the universe together and leave all this behind. Yes, my husband. I will go anywhere as long as it is with you. Let us take leave, my sweetheart. We have been apart for much too long. Come, my ship awaits. Yes, of course, my dear. But first, there is one last thing I must do. Sprout Mole Mike, hand me the button. At once, my queen. What the fuck's the button? Oh no. We won't need all this anymore. Oh, great. Oh, okay. I mean, still, you're blowing up your own stage. I'm ready now, dear. At long last, we can be together. Come, my queen, our chariot awaits. I like how Sprout Mole Mike's just schmoozing his way down. He's gonna tag along. Nope. Yep, let's leave him. So much for a happy ending. I don't think that's going to end well at all. Yeah. I guess this was a complete waste of time. Your bond with your friends became stronger. Everyone's follow-up moves improved. What's the matter, Omori? Is there something wrong? I love Sweetheart so much so that I have acquired tickets to the most prestigious Sweetheart's Quest for Hearts event. Although I was unable to obtain an ultra-rare, impossible to attain front-row ticket, my reputable salesman has assured me that my ticket will still seat me in a prime location. He has also assured me that the event will start very soon, so I've been waiting here in line for many, many hours. I wonder if we should tell him. I am sure that at any moment the event will begin, and I will be guided to my seat by none other than Sweetheart herself. Now, as I am the truest Sweetheart fan, I could not even think of coming to the event without my most precious thing. Take a look at my beautiful... What's this? It's missing? No. My most precious thing. I will not be able to attend my dream event without it. You four, since you are undoubtedly, lesser Sweetheart fans, I must ask you to find my precious thing and return it to me. You'll know it when you see it. Find a book of interest. Read an excerpt. One by one, they fell asleep on the car ride home. It was a long day at the beach, after all, and everyone was exhausted. Blank was the first to nod off, then the rest. As the sun set over the freeway, Blank's head accidentally drops on a Blank's shoulder. The sudden jolt wakes him, but he doesn't dare open his eyes. He pretends to be asleep and steadies his breathing. He listens to the sound of the road. He feels the soft sun resting on his skin and the slight tinge of pain on his nose from tomorrow's sunburn. He is happy. Very, very happy. And he makes a vow to himself that no matter what, he will remember this moment forever. A puddle of juice sinks into the carpet. Hovering above it is none other than Blank, holding an open juice box. He looks around at his friends, who are all wearing the same face of disappointment. He lets out a guilty chuckle. In what seems like less than a second, Blank disappears out the front door. A tiny black kitten makes her way through the stain, leaving sloppy, wet tracks across the carpet. Blank's face turns red and yells for Blank, but Blank is already gone. Blank hands Blank some wet paper towels. It looks like they're the only adults here. And if they don't clean this up soon, the carpet is going to stain. They'll have to deal with Blank later. Feels really weird saying Blank.
It was a hot summer day, and all Blank could think about was why they couldn't do this tomorrow. The backyard was a mess. Planks of wood were strewn about the area. Paint stains blotched the grass thanks to Blank and Blank's work. All day, Blank watched Blank lug planks of wood back and forth from his dad's pickup truck. He watched Blank hammer his fingers over and over, and made note that over an hour has passed since Blank has climbed down her ladder. I will just be their moral support, Blank thought as he sat sleepily in the shade of his favorite tree. Of course, he knew this wouldn't be the case. Soon his friends will be asking for his help, and he won't be able to refuse. The treehouse is for everyone, so it's only fair that everyone puts some work into it. Blank knows this and agrees, but reluctantly. He slides up and wobbles his way to the mess. He knows he should put in his fair share. It just had to be on the hottest day of summer. This year, Blank was lucky enough to get assigned to a desk next to the small window. Every day during class, Blank would gaze listlessly through the opening, at the shadows of the trees, the clouds creeping overhead. His mind drifted elsewhere, into his own worlds, his own stories, his own adventures. He had a habit of doing this. It was easy for him to get lost. Today was the same as any other. Blank stared vacantly out the small window as the clouds passed one by one. Suddenly, a hand playfully slaps his back, snapping him out of his reverie. Blank looks away from the opening. Blank smiles. He motions that class is over and that it's finally time for lunch. It's pizza day today, and they need to bolt to the cafeteria before it's all gone. Blank's stomach growls. He looks at the small window one last time. He would have to continue his adventure another day. At sunset, a strange statue watches over the hidden lake. It might have meant something significant in the past, but time has made its engravings illegible. Either way, it doesn't matter to the company visiting it today. They're only here to use it as a diving board. The brothers take turns jumping off the statue. Blank jumps first, then Blank again, then Blank again. The brothers gleefully urge Blank to join them, and after some careful thought, Blank warily agrees. Blank shuffles up to the statue and looks down at the moving water. He can hear his heartbeat. His ears begin to ring. His legs feel as if they would give out at any time. He tries to focus on his breathing. He feels something crawling on his shoulder, and his eyes fly open to meet with those of a black spider. In an instant, Blank loses all sense and hurls himself into the lake. Water fills his nose. He exerts his limbs, but the water is stronger. He's too weak, too helpless, or that is what he believes. Blank shuts his eyes and waits for the brothers to save him. Everyone is over again today. The special occasion is Saturday morning. From 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., a group of 6 friends eat a delicious homemade breakfast and watch TV together. It's the most enjoyable part of every week. Blank looks at the clock. 8 a.m. 2 hours left. He would be able to watch with everyone else until 10 a.m. when his tutor arrives. Blank grimaces. What he thought would be a rewarding hobby has been nothing more than a nuisance. Instead of watching the shows with the rest of his friends, he'll be the only one to miss out. If only he could watch the last hour with everyone else. If only he didn't have to play the violin.
Something opened. There's a bunch of... What is this? Oh, there's like eyeballs and shadows like everywhere. Oh, okay. The grand piano. The word OMORI is etched across the center. Ah, yes, some delicious fruits. Would you like to eat some? You feel better. Jump rope. The wall feels hollow here. Huh. Part of the shelf has been cleared out. There's a hole here. Look into the hole. Don't forget, it's in the toy box. Two days left. You have a new message. Hey, Sonny, it's Mommy. Are you doing okay? You haven't been answering my calls or responding to my voicemails. If you keep ignoring me, I'll start to get worried again. I hope you're pacing your chores. I don't think even I could finish everything in one day. Did you end up visiting Kel? If not, it's alright. I understand. Just take things at your own pace. By the way, can you check the closet downstairs and see if there's anything you want to keep? You'll probably just throw away whatever you don't want anymore. There's only 2 days left before I come to pick you up. Okay, that's it for now. Mommy loves you. Bye, honey. Well, I guess it'd probably be a good time to save here and then continue on next time. We still have a picnic basket here. We can continue on go ahead and get the end card up here. Plop. Boy. What's going on here? Let's see. Yeah, let me pull some stuff up here quick. She's married. Yeah. Sorry, Dell. I know you are really hoping for a little bit of love from her, but that ain't how it works. Maybe next time. You never know. So yeah, it looks. Oh. Oh, I haven't really updated the actual schedule on Tiltify for the fundraiser stuff, but I really should just do that ahead of time. Yeah, haven't put one up for 5 days. Yeah. So, anyways, but I doubt that anyone's actually like tracking it from there. So we're at 280. Again, Brooke, thanks for donating today. I really appreciate that. 280 out of 500. So we're close to the 300 milestone. So I'm super excited to see if maybe next time we can hit that. I really appreciate all you guys sitting in on this too. It's awesome to get through this with you guys. Got the whole month. Yeah, dude. Man, if we pass 500, I don't even know what I do. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and write some names down here for. Maybe I'll just put them on the whiteboard. In any case, for any of you guys that follow the other work that I do, I have I posted some stuff on Twitter. If you guys haven't seen it, take a look. Trying to work my way through another huge project that'll probably take up the majority of next month, which is cool. I'm down with that. If it works out, it works out. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off here. Let you guys go to sleep because I know it's late for some of us, and for some of us that don't live over where I do, they've got plenty of hours left unless they work Saturday. So yeah, I will see you guys Sunday night. I think we're gonna do It Takes Two again, and then we'll continue that, and we will move forward. Probably I don't know how long Brandy's gonna be able to stream, but we'll move forward with that, and then we'll do probably two OMORI streams next week. And thank you, Kit Kat, for the follow. I appreciate that too. Looks like that was when I was offline, I think. But yeah, okay, cool. All right, so I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a good night, and I love you all. Bye-bye.